12:26 on at noon. If you're like me, you're still unwinding from the weekend's time change. How to get over this feeling of perpetual jet lag? That's the question I put to Dr. Frank Rawls of UNM Sleep Disorder Center.
Oh, absolutely. There's several things that can be done. It's too late to do the things that maybe should have been done the night before, such as go to bed a little earlier or drink less alcohol. Now we're beyond that one, and we're trying to play catch-up on our sleep. And typically, it's 1 hour for 1 hour of sleep, it takes a day to adjust, and people vary from a day to several days to adjust. But exposing yourself to as much light as possible can greatly help to make the adjustment.
And, of course, that's daylight savings time. That's what that's all about.
Correct.
Well, you say go to bed a bit earlier. Is it like jet lag where you should accommodate the new time zone instead of staying in the old one?
Exactly. It's very much like jet lag, and that's why it takes us a few days to recover our bearings.
So there's nothing really to be done afterward except start staying on the new time more rigidly?
Exactly. Just stay on the new time. Wake up according to the new time zone. Eat breakfast, drink plenty of fluids, and expose yourself to as much daylight as possible during the day at lunchtime and then, of course, after work.
There are some studies published in the past and some new ones just out suggesting there may be some medical problems associated with time changes like this. Have you read those?
Yes. One study in 2008 reported an increase in suicide. However, what's flawed in that study is other factors weren't mentioned, such as, how many of these people had bipolar disease or other psychiatric diseases. The real answer for people who have severe depression is, or rather one of the answers, is summertime. That seems to help their depression more than anything.
Because of daylight?
Exactly. But the same principle occurs as far as having as much light as possible has a great positive association with improving the depression.
What about the studies that suggest the risk of heart attack is greater, maybe even car crashes after daylight savings time?
The heart attack study was done out of information from Sweden and published in a very reputable magazine, which is the New England Journal of Medicine, and it did show a significant increase in heart attacks for the first 3 weekdays after the transition to daylight saving time. Now that is just one study, so what really would need to happen is to have that study repeated to see if indeed this is a definite trend that we need to be mindful of.
So the trick right now is to drink plenty of liquids, get enough sunshine, and get enough sleep.
Exactly.
Are you a believer in the 8 hours of sleep a night school?
Oh, absolutely. Our nation is a sleepy nation. In the past 50 years, we've gone from an average of 9 hours of sleep to 6 hours of sleep. And we find in children that sleep less than 8 hours, they don't do as well as a whole group as those that sleep more than 8 hours. Less sleep exacerbates problems like attention deficit disorders and kids not doing well in school. So it's really important that that parents really try to help their children be in bed by 8:30 so that they're asleep by 9 and get 8 to 10 hours of sleep during their school years. And as adults do far better if they'll sleep 7 to 8 hours a night.
Dr. Frank Rawls of UNM Sleep Disorder Center with us on At Noon from KSFR News, 1011 Santa Fe.